factorem celia terra, visibilium hominum, et invisibilium, et in unum Dominum Iesum Christum, Filii Dei unigenitum, et Espatri natum, ante omnia saecula, Deo de Deo, lumen de lumine.
Hello guys, welcome back to Christianity Reloaded. Today we are looking at Protestants, and we are saying that without America, I mean USA, Protestantism or Protestants as a church or churches would have disappeared, you know what I mean? It's America that is keeping the Protestant, engine still, booming, you know what I mean? Because when you look at the other part of the world, you look at Europe, this Protestants in Europe is almost gone. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like we don't have Protestants in Europe, but if you don't have American Protestants, the one in Europe have no impact. That's what I'm talking about. But when you look at America, you look at you look at how Protestant denominations, there are thousands there, and you look at how some of them, because of the way the culture there, like the way they still maintain their Protestant heritage, you know what I mean? And from America they push it to the other part of the world, and not only not sometimes it's not that they push it, so other part of the world will learn from them and copy them, you know what I mean? And even when they left, what they are doing, like when they are no longer moving the way they are moving, other part of the world, like in Africa, they will still be moving the way those Protestants in America used to move, you know what I mean? Now, in Protestants in America, it's not like before you have like a few figures that push a lot of they pull a lot of crowd, you know what I mean? But now even they struggle most of the time. They struggle to pull this crowd, but it's not like they still maintain their tradition, or traditions, and they still preach. They still tell you about Bible. You see Bible alone, stuff like that. They still preach. You know what I mean? And you see other different, I don't know whether some Protestants will not like for you to call those stuff, like you can't call Jehovah's Witness Protestant or Church of Mormon. You can't call them Protestant because Protestant will not like you to attach Protestants to them. But all this stuff is just coming from America, being sustained from America, because the position of the America in the world. For Europe, this if Protestants, even though it started from Europe, if it still if there was no country like America, Protestants would have died off completely, because you look at the European countries, they are becoming, they are not religious anymore. Like that's obvious. Obvious that not like they don't know God, but For them, they don't do the stuff like they don't want to. They won't participate. You know what I mean? But in America, people participate. They still maintain that culture, and that's what's keeping Protestants alive till today. You know what I mean? Even though I have disagreement with them, but it's America that still keep Protestantism alive. If there's no country like America, by now Protestantism would have died off. But circle back to the, let's look on the other hand, other like Asian churches. It's not America that is keeping Asian churches alive. You know what I mean? It's not. Without America, they will still be all these Asian churches. You talk about Catholics, talk about Orthodox. They will still maintain their teachings and their people, and they still make new converts. But without America, even without America being there, Protestantism would have just died off. You know what I mean? Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.